you struggle with negative thinking? In this session, I'm going to introduce you to a very quick and simple tool that you can learn to increase your sense of contact with the positive every day. It's easy to get trapped in a cycle of negative thinking because our minds are designed in a way that makes negative events and experiences really stick. Our minds frequently remind us of them, and it's really easy to remember them. In comparison, our minds are more like a non-stick material for positive events. They easily slide off, they're not easy to remember, and our minds frequently don't offer them to us in negative situations. So it's easy then to believe that the negative events in life far outweigh the positives and are more important. I'm going to introduce you to a tool that psychologists call positive data logging. It's a great tool to use every day, and it only takes a few moments just to notice and get more of a sense of the positives that are happening each day. To begin this exercise, all you need is a blank sheet of A4 paper. As you get more experienced at using it, you may choose another method that integrates it better into your daily routine. So you might want to use a diary, for example, or even your phone. On my piece of paper, I'm going to draw 3 columns. In the left-hand column, I'm going to list the days of the week, all 7 days. So if you're using a diary or a calendar, they're already going to be listed for you. In the next column, I'm going to invite you to notice and write down one positive thing that happened for each day of the week. Now, you'll probably find this easier if you put aside a couple of minutes each day, perhaps after dinner or maybe just before bed, to have a little review of the day and just notice anything positive that's happened. So for some days this might be really easy because a lot of positive things have happened, and you can only write one in this log. So in that case, you're going to have to choose which one is most meaningful to you, which seems the biggest or the most important. On other days, perhaps days when you feel more low in mood or when very little is happening, it might be easy to believe that nothing positive happened. And part of the skill of this exercise is to identify positive things that are actually quite small. Not every positive thing is going to be big and obvious. On some days, I got up and I got dressed rather than staying in my pajamas. Could be the most positive thing that you can come up with, but it still belongs there among all of the bigger things, and that's why we only have one positive for each day. In the third column, I invite you to think about the meaning of each positive thing. This is a really important part of the exercise, and this is what makes it different from simply saying, focus on the positives. Each one has a meaning, and psychologists encourage us to think about their meanings in terms of what it means about ourselves, what it means about other people, and what it means about the world at large. So, for example, if my positive thing today was that I brushed my teeth, might seem like quite a small thing. Maybe I didn't do anything else that seemed positive. But when I think about the meaning of that, it might mean something about me, and it might mean something about my future. For example, I care about my oral health. I'd like to have teeth when I'm older. So I'm actually taking care of myself, and I'm also thinking a little bit about the future. Sometimes the positive thing might be something that someone else has done. So, for example, maybe someone offered me a kind word in a shop, helped me to pack my shopping, or opened a door for me. Perhaps a friend I haven't heard from in a while sent me a text. It's easy when you're feeling very negative to get into the mindset that other people are very negative too. So actually noticing a kind word from a stranger or a text from a friend, rather than overlooking that, it changes our ideas about other people too. So I might note the meaning that other people can sometimes be kind. Other people are thoughtful. Friends want to speak to me. People notice when they haven't heard from me for a while and check in. Sometimes when we have had some really significant negative experiences, we can develop a sense that the world is unjust, unsafe, quite scary. So sometimes when we note a positive that doesn't fit with that generalisation, it's really important to note the meaning. Maybe your neighbour put your bins out, maybe you won a prize in a raffle. Car stopped so that you could cross the road. Something as simple as that can have the meaning that the world isn't always unfair and the world isn't always unsafe. If you manage to keep this positive data log for a week, 2 weeks, even a month, on days when things feel more of a struggle, you'll be able to look back and see all of the positives that you've written and notice the meanings. And it will help you to see that that day doesn't represent all of the days in your life, and a lot of positive things are happening that just might be really difficult to hold on to. I hope you found this session helpful. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and you'll receive my other sessions straight to your inbox. Take care and see you next time.